Alright, this is a video for the You Fly It Satellite and Space Elevator Simulator. Uh, you just saw that some of the trail disappeared there. I think you saw that. The reason is that this is about where we left off before, but some time has gone by, and what happens is it only allows a certain number of dots to be part of the trail, and so when they get old enough, when it starts laying out new dots, it starts eating up the old dots, and that's what you saw there. Okay, so I'm going to right now the satellite. Let's zoom out, see where that spaceship is. We sent it to Mars, so we're zooming out. We should see it soon enough. We're really far away. This is the scale of miles here. Scale of miles. This little bar is 200 pixels, and it says how many meters it is. That's useful for when you're zooming in really close and you don't know how close you are. You might be zoomed into the nearest meter or so. And let's zoom out. Zooming out. Where is that thing? It's way out there. There it is. Oops, I zoomed out too far. Oh, I think I had the dots. The dots are not connected. Connect the dots. Oh well. Anyway, this is the Earth-Moon system. It's very small. This is the satellite. I'll turn the horizon on. All right, and so that's the horizon and the nadir to Earth. I'll turn the velocity marker off, and that's right here. And what happens is when they turn the marker off, it makes these lines on it makes the lines on the horizon line get a little shorter. I might change that. But anyway, it's off and horizon's off. So anyway, that's how far away the satellite's gone, and I'm going to not do that anymore. So I'm just going to click on Geo, and it'll disappear from there, and now it's somewhere in there. Let's zoom in. Zooming in. Zoom. These are the old trails. Zoom. And time scale is, I'm going to set it to 512. And I'm going to clear the trail. You see I sent it to the level of geo. You can see the Earth's moving a little bit. It's starting to write the trail again. And zoom in. Okay, there we go. So that's where we were. What's next? Let me turn the horizon on and the velocity marker on. Let me show you that right now the horizon is with relation to the Earth. If I click on here, the orientation here, it's with relation to the Moon. So the Moon's over there. That comes in real handy when you get close to the Moon. And also, this velocity is not velocity with relation to the Earth center. It's velocity with relation to the Moon center, which is also very handy when you're flying around the Moon. So that's that. Sometimes you might see it in one way, sometimes you might see it the other way. Let's go to the Moon a little bit. I'm going to go to the Lunar Elevator. Let's zoom out, and you'll see this is that's the Moon right there. That dot. It's in scale compared to the Earth. It's hard to see because it's a small dot. It's very small, and the Earth is very small here. But this middle ring here of these outer three rings, this is the level of the lunar orbit. It's modeled as circular, which simplifies things. And this inner ring, that little tiny red dot right there, is L1, the Lagrange point. This purple dot is the lunar counterweight. And, well, if we zoom in, we can't really zoom in on that because we're zooming in on the Earth. So what are we going to zoom in on? Let's change that. There's different things you can zoom in on. Right now, the screen center, that's the thing you zoom in on, is the Earth. So this cycles through 7 things that are the center of zooming. And right now, it zooms in and out on the Earth. If I click it again, it moves slightly. It zooms in and out of the Earth top of the world. I find that's convenient because sometimes you want to do things kind of close to the horizon like this, as if you're standing on Earth. Okay, so the next thing it centers on is the barycenter. There's a barycenter right there. Let's zoom out. And you can see the barycenter is staying in the same spot on the screen. Next thing you zoom in on, the next thing on the list is the Earth Elevator Counterweight, Earth Elevator CW or ECW. I think I'll change that marking. If we zoom out, you can see that is the Earth Elevator Counterweight. Oh, come on, zoom out. Okay, good. And it's interesting because everything's going around that thing that you think of it as moving, but now it's stationary. Let's speed it up. It's kind of interesting. Yep, everything moves around it. I don't use that very often. I might take it out of the list of things. Next thing on the list of things to be centered is the moon center. So right now you're zooming in and out of the moon. And we'll use that. And the next thing on the list is L1. So right now we're zooming in and out on L1, which is represented by that red dot. All of the Lagrange points are represented by the red dots, the same red dot. And you can see the lunar, you might not be able to see it, it might be a little faint. This is the lunar elevator. I only have one of them drawn, but there's an invisible one that goes out here. That's the lunar elevator, and this is the lunar elevator counterweight. And the next thing that it goes to for this zooming in is the lunar elevator counterweight. That's also not very convenient. I might take that off of the list. So let's zoom in and out of that. Now the next one is really, really convenient. It's zooming in and out of the satellite itself. So we'll change the screen center to the satellite, and now you can see when we zoom in, it zooms into the satellite, and that's really convenient because that way the thing that you're interested in looking at is always on the screen. Let's watch this. What happens when we release? Let's play games here. Let's send it into an orbit. Let's release it. Clear the trail, and then we'll speed it up when it's on the satellite. And we have we'll change the horizon orientation to the Earth. There we go. And we'll speed it up some more. And you can see that it can be convenient. So, all right, that's a little bit more about what's going on with the UFlyIt satellite and space elevator simulator.